So, okay, so this is sample problem number one for collision. So just like what I told you, I will be giving a sample problem about elastic and complete inelastic collision. Okay, so I have um this example 8.7 university physics. Um, so let's read. So we repeat the collision described in example 8.5, but this time equip the glider so that they stick together when they collide. Find the common final x velocity and compare the initial and final kinetic energies of the system. So, as you can remember, kapag completely inelastic collision, yung after the collision, yung dalawang particle na nag-interact is isa na yung velocity nila because they stick together. So, tatandaan nyo yun na once na yung after the collision, if the particles stick together, we call that inelastic collision. So, two concepts that you need to remember. First is, again, sa lahat ng type ng collision, the total momentum before the collision and after the collision, it is conserved. No, walang question doon. Laging conserve yung total momentum, whether elastic yan, inelastic, or completely inelastic collision. However, the kinetic energy is no longer conserved. Kasi alam natin, kapag inelastic collision at completely inelastic, na-lose yung kinetic energy. So, let's find it out ngayon, no? And let's compare the kinetic energy mamaya. So, sige, tingnan natin to, no? Meron tayong dalawang particle. Ito yung connected to example 8.5 that I have given you. So, yung particle A natin, it has 0.5 kilograms. And it is moving in 2 meters per second. Then, our particle B is 0.30 kilograms and it is moving in negative 2 meters per second. So, ibig sabihin, the particle B is moving towards the left, kaya negative. So, after the collision, meron tayong nilagay na pang stick together. No? So, they are moving in a same velocity. So, pag makikita natin dyan, ang pwede natin gamitin is the conservation of momentum. No, pag may mga nakita kayong ganitong problem, conservation of momentum yung pwede natin gamitin since the total momentum is always conserved before or after. No? Or kung ilang times pa nag-interact no, yung particles na. Sige, let's solve this. So, we have mass A. So, mass A natin is equal to 0.50, no, 0.50 kilograms. Then, yung ating initial velocity ni particle A. So, I will call that VA1x to indicate that it is initial velocity. So, it is moving towards the right and the magnitude is 2.0 meters per second. Then, the mass of particle B is equal to 0.30 kilograms. And it is moving. So, I will have a notation VB1x equals to negative 2.0 meters per second. So, after the collision, they stick together. So, completely inelastic. However, the momentum is still conserved. So, ang tinatanong sa atin dito, we would want to find the final velocity of A and B. No? So, V2x, since equal naman yung velocity niya, yun yung hanapin natin. Okay, so let's find it out. We use the conservation of momentum. Hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung conservation of kinetic energy since alam natin that the kinetic energy is not conserved. So, yung equation na gagamitin natin is the conservation of momentum. So we have total initial momentum sa x. So equal siya sa um, total momentum sa x. So isang dimension lang naman tayo for now. So, see, diretso natin, if the total momentum is conserved, we can use the formula for the conservation of momentum. So again, guys, no, lagi kong uulitin, you don't need to memorize a lot of formula. So sabi ko sa inyo sa momentum, ang kahit isang formula lang alam natin, no, the net force is equals to the change in momentum. So over change in time. So kapag alam mo yon, you will know the formula for impulse, di ba? You will know the net force being acted dun sa interaction ng particles natin. So dito, kailangan mo lang, you need to remember that the momentum is conserved. So if the momentum is conserved, you know that the total momentum before the collision is equal to the total momentum after the collision. So sa concept pa lang, you will know how to write the formula. So again, no, I don't encourage you to memorize a lot of formula. Kaya nagulat ako dun sa may isang section ako na nag-long exam. Sabi nila, mama, daming formula. So, pag iniisip ko, ang kailangan ko lang na maalala na formula dun is the formula of work. Work with respect to the change in kinetic energy and work with respect to the change in potential energy. So kapag yun alam mo, you can derive coming from there, madederive mo na yung conservation of conservation of energy, di ba? Conservation of work. So you can just derive, no? Pero kung nahihirapan kayo mag-derive, I encourage you. Since ako yun, hindi ako magaling mag-memorize. So, pero kung you have the capacity naman to remember it line by line, then that is fine. Pero sa akin lang, no, if you understand the concept, you can easily translate it into equation. So, kaya yun. So, for the momentum, I suggest, no, the formula that you need to remember is just the net force is equals to the change in momentum with respect to time. So, pag alam mo yun, okay na. Then, for the conservation momentum, it's the total initial momentum is equal to the total final momentum. So, the conservation of kinetic energy, just yung summation na lahat ng kinetic energy. So, kung alam mo yung formula ng kinetic energy, sa IS pa lang, alam niyo na it's 1/2 mv squared. So, kunin nyo na yung summation nun before the collision, equal sa summation ng after the collision. So, ilang formula lang yun? 1, 2, 3. Tatlong formula, guys. Pwede ka nang mabuhay. For the second half ng quarter na. Ayan, so ang dami ko sinasabi. Sige, diretso na natin to. So, since we know that our momentum is conserved, then we have MA, VA, 1x. Again, no, this indicates that the initial velocity of particle A or the velocity of particle A before the collision, bago sila magbungguan, no? Plus MB, so it's the momentum of particle B. So MB times VB1x. So it's equals to MA MA times the velocity. So again, we know that in elastic yan, yung final velocity ni A, no, VA2x is equal to VB2x. Magkadikit na sila, so parehas sila ng velocity. So we can just factor the MA plus MB. So MA plus MB times the final velocity or V2. So equal siya sa V2. Again, no, this works for the completely inelastic collision. So even the momentum is conserved. So alam natin to, may mga value to, no? Alam natin yung initial velocity and the mass. So we can get the final velocity. So we have V2 is equals to MA VA 1x plus MB VB 1x over MA plus MB. So can get the final velocity of the particle. So we have 0.5, 0.50 kilograms times the velocity of particle A. So it is towards the right, no? Towards the right. So positive yan. Again, momentum is vector. Is a vector quantity. So kailangan mo indicate yung direction ng velocity mo. So positive yun. So 2.0 meters per second plus yung mass ng particle B natin, we have 0.30 kilograms. Then, we have negative 2.0 meters per second. Again, negative because the particle B is moving towards the left. Over the summation of mass, we have 0.50 kilograms plus 0.30 kilograms. And we can get the final velocity. We have the final velocity is 0.50 meters per second. So as you can see, the result is a positive number. So it just means that the particle A and B is moving together towards the right. Okay? So kung makikita nyo, you can assume, even bago mo palang isolve, no? Because you know that it has the same magnitude, parehas 2 meters per second. However, the mass of particle A is 0.50 while the mass of particle B is 0.30. So, you just know that the direction, and kahit hindi nyo patingnan yung drawing, no, given that they have the same magnitude ng velocity, given na mas malaki yung mass ng particle A, you just know that is towards the right. However, it's a little bit slower. No? It's 0.50 meters per second. So, ito, let's take a look. Alam natin that the momentum is conserved. Kaya nga, we use the equation. No? We use this equation. Pero tingnan natin yung kinetic energy. No? So, yung kinetic energy, yung particle 1, particle A rather. So, the kinetic energy before the collision. So, tingnan natin. Kinetic energy 1. So, yung summation ng kinetic energy is 1/2 MA VA1 squared plus 1/2 MB VB1 X, may X pa pala, squared. So, we know that the kinetic energy is equals to, sige, solve natin. So, it's 1/2 times 0.5 times 2 squared plus 1/2 times 0.3 times 2, negative 2 squared. So again, kinetic energy is a scalar quantity. So we have the total kinetic energy is 1.6 joules. That is before the collision, no? This is before the collision. So what is the kinetic energy after the collision? So tingnan natin. So we have so 1/2 MA VA 2x squared plus 1/2 MB VB 2x squared. So since alam natin that it is in elastic collision, it should be lesser, no? So both their velocity is 0.5. So, pwede rin yan na kung gusto mo, no, 1/2 times twice the final velocity, no, sa x squared times the mass, ma plus mv. So, kung gusto mo lang naman. Pero kung ito, okay na dito. Pero ganito din. So, let's solve this 0.5 times 0.5. So, we have, after the collision, the kinetic energy, ay, two pala. Final kinetic energy is 0.10 joules. So, makikita natin, no? Coming from 1.6 and zero point 0.1. So, zero point 0.1 divided by 1.6. So, it's just, ang ratio niya is 1/16 na lang no kinetic energy before the collision. Yung, yung kinetic energy after the collision. No? So, kung makikita natin is very, very uh, parang malaking na-lose na kinetic energy. No? So, kung makikita natin, ito yung nangyayari kapag uh, total inelastic collision. Okay, so if there are questions, so you can send me an email or you can chat. Okay.